They secured a victory. They voted by 59% to accept the agreement, and they get to move forward. The strike will end, and now it's our job to get back to work and start building the airplanes, increase the rates, and bring this company back to financial success.
OK, for more, let's bring in Bloomberg's transport reporter, Danny Lee, who's been across this story for us from day one. Danny, four-time lucky then for Boeing. What does it mean for the company?
It means now that Boeing can get back to focusing on what it does best in building planes. Still, that's going to take some time for the workers who will get back in the factory from Wednesday, and then they can start to see Boeing ramp up production. But that's going to take ultimately a lot of time. And that was always a concern for analysts when Boeing and the union workers who went on strike. But as John Holden said, this was a defining moment for union workers who secured that substantial gain in pay raises and settled a dispute that was ultimately passed by 59% of the union membership on 26,000 votes. But still, there is dissent there. And you can see that with the unhappiness still around pensions. But John Holden saying that this is something pensions are going to be fighting about for still a long while to come. So whilst the strike moment is over, there's still that tension underlying in that. And at least for now, for new CEO Kelly Ottberg, can focus on what he needs to do in righting that Boeing ship on the wider strategic changes.
Yeah, indeed. So crossing that major hurdle for the new CEO, as you said, Kelly Ottberg. What is next on his lengthy, presumably lengthy to-do list?
The key thing now is to figure out what Boeing needs to focus on next. It's does he jump the space unit, which has been a money-losing business that's cost Boeing a lot of money, and also just because that cash burn that Boeing will face into next year, into the first half of next year, how they manage to settle on that. So there are still many things financially and also strategically that he'll need to focus on. And of course, with this strike being done, this should alleviate the threat of a credit rating downgrade that was at risk from this strike.